people. I am kind of frustrated, and I really don't agree with technology. It doesn't agree with me. Um, and I try to do everything I can to agree with it and prepare, and I feel like I've been preparing for like 3 hours now. I don't know if anybody's out there that can help me test this. I'm going to try and go invite people. And I'll be back. If you can't see me, I'm going to talk today about oils and crystals. And I know I've been gone for a long time, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like I needed to talk about a whole bunch of ways to relieve your anxiety and stress. And um, I also wanted to talk about the Herkimer diamond that I found recently in July. Let me just try and send out a few more invites, and if anybody else can invite out there, that'd be great too. I'm sure a lot of people can use this information. I'd love to have feedback. There you go. Hopefully it's making its rounds. Today I'm going to try and do a little meditation with you. I'm going to talk about clear quartz crystals that are double terminated. I am going to talk about our crown chakra. And I'm also going to talk about peppermint and lavender oil. Two of my favorite that everybody should have on them at all times, I think. Okay. So, let's see. All right. Now, I don't know how to get back. There we go. Sorry if you were looking at my chin the whole time. That must have been really exciting. Hi, John. Oh my gosh, I needed you so bad. But we'll figure this out. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Hi, April. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for everything you did for me about 3 years ago. You are amazing and helping me help myself. Thank you. Continue the good fight, Ninja Princess Warrior. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Look what I found in Herkimer this year. I really don't show my crystals to many people, but this baby, I literally found it in the ditch. I knew it had been raining a lot, and I just kind of felt like, hey, I'll turn this around after I'm done talking, discussing some notes, and show you all my beautiful crystals. But yeah, woo, gorgeous. Can you guys hear me? Got some lavender. This is by doTERRA. This is Lavender by Now, another company that I also use. Thanks, John. Thank you. Hi, my beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely stunning daughter. As long as this is food grade, therapeutic. Hi, Marlene. Thank you. I also owe a lot of my health and happiness to you. So, also Serenity is by doTERRA. This has a lot of lavender in it. It's calming. Hey, Maddie. And peppermint, my very favorite. So peppermint and lavender are two oils that you should have on you at all times. They should also replace a whole bunch of things in your medicine cabinet. They're anti-inflammatory, anti-spasmodic. They help with muscle pain, cramping, headaches, stomach aches, nausea, pretty much everything. They're like a go-to. Lavender is almost the same thing, anti-spasmodic, anti-inflammatory, really good for skin, burns, irritations, bites. It's really safe for children. Peppermint, you want to be careful with the peppermint in kids and your skin too. Like if you use it in the bathtub, you want to make sure that you use a lot of carrier oil. Add any kind of carrier oil. I'm not going to cover the name of this, but I have a unscented hand lotion, and it's just basically white. Hey, Kevin. Yes, lavender is great for acne. I just put like a bit in my hand. You can see that. I don't know, bug bites, irritation, acne, sunburn, scratches, inflammation, things I just don't know. Put a drop in my hand, swirl it around. Yay, homemade lotion. It's also so good for calming and sleep and anxiety. So before you go to bed, you put a little drop on your pillow, rub it in your hair, put it on your hands, feet, bottoms of your feet, because the pores on the bottom of your feet are the biggest pores on your entire body. Hey, Carrie Ann. Cross the pond, my lovely girl. And so the biggest pores are on your feet. Every oil you put on them will go into your bloodstream in 20 minutes or less. You'll feel the effects, and you'll know whether that that oil is going to work for you. If you need to add and adjust some more. Also, peppermint and lavender are good for combination and blends. So let's see. Let me tell you exactly. Lavender can help with these: soothing burns and reducing scars, bruises, cuts, bites, stings, natural cleaning blends, calming the nervous system to inspire deep relaxation and sleep. It's also an emotional balancer. It helps with anxiety. It gives you reassurance. It also helps to clear infection. So it's an antibacterial as well. And, you know, I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be one. And all of these tips that I give you are just strictly based on my own opinion and what I've used on myself and what I know works. I would never try to steer you wrong, and I try to use practical tips and skills for everyone because I know everybody's busy. Nobody has, you know, the time to get every degree for everything. So in order to be your own warrior and your own healer and your own guide, you have to seek out the knowledge of those who do have the time, and then you work together in creating, love you too, in creating you know, a plethora of resources and information. So also I wanted to let you know that peppermint and lavender are good for your respiratory system as well. So if you have any kind of, you know, congestion or coughing, sore throat, fever, you take a little carrier oil just like I did and some peppermint on your forehead and the sides, your temples. It'll get rid of a headache. You add these with your crystals and it's going to be like, boom, a double impact. I love both. I use both in my Aroma Touch therapy. I have been certified with doTERRA Aroma Touch. It's a wonderful way to use essential oils. It goes from your sacrum all the way up to your crown, and it utilizes reflexology in your feet. And basically, touch. Hi, Carla. You know, it'll calm you instantly. It's basically like you don't even have to think about it. Like, you know, I've talked before, if you've watched my videos before, about using all your senses to balance yourself and realign. And so these oils and crystals are a perfect way to do that. And the chakra we're talking about today is our crown chakra. I call it the brow chakra because a lot of people are like, crown? What is crown? So there's the third eye, the brow, the crown, the space above the head, you know, the inner you. I like to call it the inner you. So lavender and peppermint are both wonderful for those two chakras. The peppermint gives a real icy cool effect. I mean, you can use it on your muscles. Once you put it on your head, you automatically feel that cooling effect. So it's not only the aroma, it's the feeling. It's more than one sense is automatically affected by nature, and you're, boom, hey, another one across the water. Hey, Patricia. Hi, Carla. Hope you're loving that geometric artwork still upon your wall. So peppermint, the thing also special about peppermint is you can ingest it. You can put move your tongue aside, put some under your tongue. It helps with your nausea, stomach digestion. Everybody eats big meals in America. So it's amazing for that. And I showed you the different kinds. I showed you how you can take any kind of unscented lotion, put it in your hand, add your essential oil to that, rub it around, and make sure you always use a carrier oil on your small children, especially when it comes to peppermint. It can really burn the skin. And I suggest if you want to use any of these oils in your tub that you actually take Epsom salt and you put it in a bowl, add the oils to the Epsom salt, stir it around, and then add it to your tub, because the direct oil sometimes on that hot water can burn on contact on your skin. You don't want to do that. Also, another good tip I saw through doTERRA was taking your old essential oil bottles and literally immersing them inside of your Epsom salt, and that'll draw the oils, the leftover oils, out of the jar and clean for you, and then you have your own Epsom salt bath salts. Beautiful. Hi, John. Hi, Tanya. I love them too. I bathe with them. I sit with them. I was telling everyone before that I was in Herkimer this past July. I was actually there on July 6th and July 7th. And so it was like 7/7/17. It was really cool. And I was finding all these double terminated crystals and, you know, all sizes. Here's one. I'll turn the camera around later and show you guys close up. It's just probably not going to pick it up. Found this one in a ditch after all the rain, and it actually has dolomite, tourmaline, giant. Hey, you can see me through there. Super amazing. Hi, Mindy. They grow in a matrix like this. There's a dolomite rock, and then within the dolomite there's lots of crystals. See, here's a point here. And the matrices are huge. I mean, there's these little pockets, and in these pockets sit the crystals. And they literally fall out into your hand. Or, you know, a lot of people chip them away like dwarfs. I like to sift through the dirt and the rocks. I really don't like to bang on the rocks. I feel like it kind of affects their spirit. This one's cool. See all the crystals on that matrix? Ooh, I could do this all day. I could get carried away. Hey, Brandon, what's up? This is kind of cool. I wonder, this will show you how it comes out of the rock, that little point. Very cool. So I'm going to read, or at least look at my notes, because I took a lot of notes for the quartz, double tourmalinated quartz. You know, almost all crystals are based on quartz. Well, there's like 7 tribes of crystals, basically. And it all goes according to their geometric shape. I know I wrote it down. Yeah, triangles, squares, rectangles, hexagons, rhomboids, parallelograms, and trapeziums. So there's only 7 shapes of crystals, just like there's 7 colors of the rainbow. Just like there's, you know, 7 years to take the entire body to regrow and regenerate its entire self. 7 years, that's it. Some things take way less time, like the spleen is like 7 weeks or something. You can go look that stuff up. There's also 7 main chakras in the body that we talk about that match organs, and they're also associated with the human consciousness. They also have their own color vibration. There's more chakras, of course, but these are the main 7. And off of those stem the other minor ones. Kind of like there's different colors, 7 main colors, but there's also different colors of blue. My aloe vera. Do a shokare, 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 shokare. Namaste. The spirit in me honors the spirit that is within you. I got this beautiful incense off the street from a gentleman that is from Ghana, and I got some natural shea butter too, and I use the shea butter with my essential oils and rub it all over. I swear, my skin is amazing. Man, I had an incredible time in New York City. I can't even tell you. There are hardly words to put into it. I spent a great deal of time with a beautiful friend of mine that gave up an entire professional career to make it to the streets, yay! To sing for the people who can't really always make it. So it was really a wonderful experience. Now back to the number 7. 7 chakras. I also believe there's 7 senses, like, the 5 that we all know about are hands and ears and mouth, and you can hear my dog with your ears. Your intuition and your instinct make up the other 2. My son will probably be coming in too. This will be a whole interruption day. But I had to get this out because I just am like, okay, I'm frustrated. I can't do technology. What am I going to do? So I decided to do it anyway. And then I pulled this card, which I'm going to show you and share with you before I read about quartz. Accept yourself. See, it's backwards. Accept yourself. While there's a time and a place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are at this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living from tomorrow to appreciating today and accepting yourself. Accepting yourself now. Yeah, it makes sense too because, if we aren't honoring ourselves and what we like and we feel guilty and we're like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, then we're not honoring our divine self. And to not honor your divine self is kind of not doing what your true self needs to be doing. So let's bring our senses about, get ourselves back in line, align our chakras, use our oils, use our senses, use Mother Earth, nature. Pachamama, Mother Earth, she grows her own jewelry. She grows her own jewelry. And it's these crystals right here. Diamonds. All right. So clear quartz crystals are special because they're naturally faceted, and they usually have like 6 facets that go to a point, and the point is the 7th, representing the chakras. So there's 6 chakras of the body, and the 7th being the crown. And when you see a rainbow in a clear crystal quartz, it's where a fracture was, but it's also an inclusion, and that definitely alleviates depression and anxiety. So if you use a rainbow clear quartz and your essential oils, your peppermint and your lavender, and you're breathing, you are totally going to relax. Your entire body is going to relax. Not just the ego mind, but the mind inside, the one that beats the heart and grows the fingernails and feels the pain. That's the one that's going to be soothed, and that's the subconscious mind. That's the one you want soothed right away. Okay, and clear quartz crystals contain tons of energy. This is just scientific. You can look this up. They have electric charges in them, just like you have a nucleus with the protons running around it. That's what crystals have. And if you push them together hard enough, and it creates energy. So they are a source of energy. We're looking at a liquid crystal display screen now. I've said that before. If you'd seen my videos, you know that most everything is made of crystals, water, and vibration and geometry, just like you and I. Oh wait, I gotta show you this. Look at my tourmaline embedded in this beautiful quartz. Whoa! Got that in Columbus, one of my favorite places to go to find my crystals and books. Okay, So I talked about how that contains energy. It's double terminated. It has 6 facets and the 7th is the tip that equals a crown. They're naturally clear. Herkimer diamonds are naturally double terminated, so therefore the energy can come in and go out at the exact same time. It can create and release energy. And some of the diamonds have little bubbles in them, and that's liquid from like 500 million years ago. Not like 500 million years ago. 500 million years ago. It's called anhydrous, and it's a symbol of collective consciousness that underlies the unity in everything, and that stimulates the crown chakra and the heart chakra when you have the bubble inside the clear. And then if you have the rainbow as well, that's also an inclusion. So the Herkimers occur naturally inside of the Dolo stone, and then that's why there's double terminated, and that's why they, hi Tanya, that's why they have such great power. You can also use them for telepathic ways between two people, like if you have a collection of Herkimer diamonds in your tribe, and each person has a Herkimer diamond, no matter how far apart you are or where you are in the world, you will always have that connection. You will always have a psychic connection, a spiritual connection, and a love connection. It's the way it is. You charge them with your family and your group, and whenever you're separated, you'll always be together. There's also some that have indentations. I know I put up a picture recently with one that had like a real triangular pyramid type indentation. That is a pocket. It's like a portal indentation. So if you can put water in there, any kind of liquid in there, you can definitely transport from past, present, future into different worlds, regress. Hey, Cheryl. This is not magic. This is not hooey. This is not voodoo. This has been going on for hundreds of thousands of years. The earth has been growing it. My friend John, I don't know if you're still out there, John, but he and I tested the clear quartz with the amethyst and sound, and literally cured his pain on the spot over the phone. You can PM me or him if you want. We can talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so back to the key or the portal Herkimer diamond. The key is the one that's like a record keeper. It has triangles on it, sometimes indented, sometimes just etched into the edge. It can hold much information. The legends, which I believe to be true, the Mohawk Indians were the first to find these in their fields when they were plowing and in the streams. And when they had private information or they were being accused of horrible things, they would actually input the information into the crystals. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Joanne. So, not only being dimensional doorways, they're also capable of opening up all your chakras simultaneously. When, like, if you were to come to my Aroma Touch and my Crystal Reiki therapy, I place crystals that match the colors of your chakras, and then in between each, for advanced healing, a Herkimer diamond goes in between each of the healing stones and the chakra, and it just enhances its power. The Herkimer diamond, no matter how big of a chip or tiny of a piece of a crystal or a stone or a gem or a petrified piece of wood, it brings that power. It magnifies it to its absolute most power. Hi, John. I didn't see what you said, along with the peppermint oil. What was your question? Let me see if I can go back. Oh, yes. I forgot we use peppermint oil too. That's right. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I've got to write all this down one day. Maybe I'll hire someone to document my stuff after I've documented everything else. So, really, it doesn't matter the size of your diamond, Herkimer diamond. It doesn't matter the size of your crystal or your stones. It's all about the intention, and it's all about the placement, and it's the knowledge of the stone. If you have a portal or a record keeper Herkimer, and you place that with your amethyst, your tiger's eye, whatever you need for support for anxiety, depression, it's going to take that from you immediately, eliminate it. In the past, there were many, many people who would literally sew their own crystals into their clothing, Get little pouches. You know, I have them all over. I'm sorry I don't have one on me right now, and I don't want to get up because I'm technically like stuck here. But yeah, I mean, it works. Why wouldn't it? I mean, people have been doing it forever. Okay, improves telepathy between all your people. It breaks up brain blockages and stops all habitual behavior. You can directly hold it over your body parts to heal things. There's women who believe that the Herkimer diamond, if you place them on like your crow's feet and your laugh lines in your head when you're sleeping or meditating, that it's a facelift, nature's facelift. I mean, why not? Try it. Let's see. It has the most power of all the clearest. The clearest ones show solid light. They're formed in hard rock matrix of dolostone, which I think I showed you. I'll show you a little bit more later, but here's they grow inside here. You see how there's one sticking up right there, a pretty perfect one. Oh yeah, you can see. And some of these pieces, I'm not kidding, are like this big. This big. It is a quartz. It's the quartz family. It's just double terminated, so it has a point at each end. So it is very energetic. It can pull in energy. It can receive and eject at the same time. So it's a whole reciprocity. It's a whole, you know, your clear quartz has the most power of generating whatever crystal it's working with. I have read, and it's also suggested that the Herkimer diamond not be worn on your personal body solo by itself, like in a necklace or earrings or something, for more than a week, because it's just too discombobulating. You'll start feeling like flighty and nauseous. No lie. Test it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Be a skeptic. I like that. Skeptics are my favorite. That's what I am. Carrie Ann. Oh, look. I'm sleeping with a face full of crystals. Ah, okay, Mindy. You tell me what happens, document. I know Carrie Ann slept with her Herkimer in her belly button. I'm curious to know. She said she dreamt some crazy dreams, which is also in my notes. Immediate healing. Be careful with it around the kids and the animals. Wear it for short periods until you know how your body and your energy can deal with it, because it can cause disorientation. Yeah, Herkimer diamonds are awesome, Melissa. I went there on 7/7/17 and got like, I don't know, 33 perfect ones with like portals and record keepers. You know, I'm going to talk about the healing aspects of Herkimer now, because, you know, me, I love to heal after healing myself. So the peppermint and the lavender, we know they heal us, they relax us, they calm us from depression and pains and aches, and soothing, antispasmodic, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. The healing properties of the Herkimer diamond are they aid in clairvoyance, clairaudience. They activate your light body, your inner self. It attunes and links and heals all people that are connected with you and your crystal sources. It is medically proven to correct, your RNA and your DNA in your body. It realigns it, opens it, and understands the language of the crystalline in the body. So the crystals speak to the blood in your body. I mean, what happens when you take away all the oxygen in your blood? It becomes crystals. I mean, basically we are crystals. The crystals understand each other. It's our ego mind that gets in the way of nature and our body working together. Trust me. And I try and tell people, like, I'm in so much pain, I can't grab my oil, I can't get my crystal. But here's the thing. If you don't grab your oil and your crystal, you're just going to keep feeling that pain knocking at your door. When you feel your heart beating, you have to match that pain throb with your heartbeat and slow your breathing down and add your oils and crystals and all your other senses. Dance, sing, scream. There's so many modalities. Yes, Herkimer, New York, Middleville, New York. It's in New York. I go there every year. If anybody wants, I'm going there next year. I will be happy to collect specific diamonds for you. I do have some that I'm going to be putting up for sale. So if you're interested, you can PM me and let me know if you would like some Herkimer diamonds. I'm going to put together probably some oil blends to go with it and maybe some crystal grids. I'm thinking about crystal grids. I love crystal grids. I was just looking, I saw them here. The Herkimer diamonds are amazing for crystal grids too. I always make sure I have at least 5 because 5 completes the elements of the earth. Here's the flower of life. You can literally do what I did, and I just printed some pictures. I went out and said, free crystal grids, print. This is the flower of life. And so then I take my crystals and I place them in different locations on the flower of life. Hey, Norm. Nice to be human, isn't it? Yeah, you put whatever you want in the center. Carnelian is a protector around the heart. Clear quartz. I can teach you how to do that too. We can do grids one day. It's one of my favorite shapes. Metatron's cube. Who doesn't love Metatron's cube? I could get lost in there. You can even color these if you feel like it. Spiral. Ooh, yeah. This is Pisces. So, print out your own grids. I'll teach you how to do a grid if you don't know how to do a grid. You can also YouTube Amarabeth or Hibiscus Moon or just YouTube crystal grids. Back to the healing properties of our Herkimer diamonds. So we can do a new age facelift, right, Mindy? We can connect to our family and stay telepathically and energetically involved with everyone within our friends, family, and tribe who carry our quartz. It balances our emotion, balances our spirit, keeps us in tune with our light body, our higher self. It boosts our immune system. And since it's double terminated on each end, it's a continuing balancer within our chakras. You can literally place it over your chakra, twist it clockwise to get that thing moving and unblocked. If it needs severe cleaning, you take and you twist it counterclockwise and you consciously place cleaning oils, visions, clear white light in through the chakras, and then you make sure you clockwise close that up again and get it going. Definitely need to shield yourself at all times. Especially if you're on here watching this, I know that you're in tune with your emotions and your senses, your chakras, your oils, and your crystals. So you're going to have to learn how to shield yourself from all those energies that you feel out there, because we all are one energy. We all share energy. So in order to stay true to yourself and your divinity and not feel all those feelings that most people get that you don't need, you just stay in tune with your higher power, and your diamonds can help, your oils can help. But use caution. Limited time with the Herkimer, and add your carrier oil to the peppermint strong oils. Okay, so one of the cool things I think is that these diamonds are grown in a matrix. And what do we live in today? We live in a matrix. We totally live in a matrix. I just spent 2 weeks on the street with homeless people who wait 5 years to go get a piece of shelter that they get into, that they get beat up and all their stuff stolen, and they're kicked out the door. They're put on these lists for Social Security and disability that they say, oh, we're sorry, you're not sick enough, or you're not old enough, or you're not hurt enough, or you can still walk, and then they go back on another list. So it's almost like a matrix holding them down. Don't let the matrix hold you down by giving away your protons. Do not give away your protons. You keep them within you, you protect them, and you guide them. There's 3 of us. There's the me, myself, and I. So you make decisions with your ego, which is the me. What do I want? Me. And then there's the I who's like growing your fingernails and beating your heart and just doing what it's supposed to be doing without consciousness. You can't look at your fingernails and tell them to stop growing when you're sick of cutting them, and you can't do that with your hair, and you don't tell your eyes when to blink. It just happens, just like the wind blows, So then there's the third you that's like, oh, wow, there's a me and there's an I. And the me knows what the orange is, but the I doesn't understand if it wants it or not. So I have to use myself, my own experiences, my own senses to figure out what's going on in here and what I actually want and what I need. I don't look outside of myself to do that, because guess what? You are never going to find it, ever, if you look outside of yourself. Okay, if you're interested in all that technical stuff, the MOHS on that Herkimer diamond is a 7 and the gravity is a 2.6, 2.7. Hard as rock. Ha! No pun intended. Okay. You can also remember your dreams with the Herkimer diamonds. I'm sure Carrie Ann will attest to that. We talked about the oils. I think you should always have the peppermint and lavender in your medicine cabinet or on you. They can replace many things like, antibiotics and Tums and Gellusil and all those chewy, gooey things that take 20, 30, 40 minutes to work and don't work. Ibuprofen out the door, Tylenol out the door. Just, you put it on your finger on a cotton ball and you rub it on your abdomen if you have feminine cramps. Rub it on any muscle, tendon, sore spot. Use a carrier oil because sometimes it affects the skin. Watch it around your eyes. You can use it for headache, but I would suggest using it on a lotion and then putting it on your head with either that or with a cold compress. I always have in my freezer, I take old washcloths and I wet them and I put a drop of lavender and a drop of peppermint and I pop them in my freezer. So they're there all the time, frozen and smelling good and ready to go for wounds, headaches, fevers, sunburn, after yoga refresher. It's good for everything. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Namaste. Again, back to Mother Earth growing her own jewelry. She loves herself so much that she creates these crystals. I mean, these are naturally crystals. Natural. I didn't make these. Okay. I'm going to show you some of the crystals now. I'm going to turn me around. This is the one that I found. I was actually up in the top fields of this mine, and I remembered it had rained quite a bit, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go walk over in the ditches and check it out. And I just saw it beaming there, and my heart stood still. It's beautiful. It has so many different record keepers and rainbows, and it's really hard for you to see, I know. But see the record keepers right there? There's a typical example of the little etched in the side. Information was put in there, probably by the Mohawk Indians. Who knows? I'll let you know. Plan on sleeping with it for a while, and not in that way. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Oh, isn't that something? And that's where you can hold the liquid right in there and, go back into your past lives. I really have. Oh, this is my beautiful alabaster bowl too from Greece. Look at that, baby. I found this at a thrift shop. I do most of my hunting at thrift shops or in nature. Yeah, super pretty. This was cool too. This has tons of different things. It's got cloudy stuff in there. It's got citrine, tourmaline, carbon, dolomite, quartz. I mean, I'm trying to get it in the light to do it justice. Oh, yeah, supercharged. And you know, once I charge these and fall in love with them, it's super hard to give away. But some of them have really gone to beautiful homes. Super big purpose. Look at that. Most of these I just sifted out of the earth. Like I'd take a huge scoop. Look at this one. That one's so clear. There's a bubble in there. You see that bubble? That's what I was talking about, that water suspended in there for 500 million years. I mean, what? Isn't that amazing? It's making me shake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see that? Sorry. Look at that one. Isn't that cool? You can see that one's got all... I don't know. I didn't really care for Beating on the Rocks, Melissa. It reminded me of the dwarfs. I kept singing, hi ho, it's off to work we go. Do, 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 hi ho, hi ho. And literally at 5 o'clock, like the bell rang, like the whistle. It's hilarious. Like little dwarfs. How am I going to show you guys these better? I'm not doing them justice, buddy. There we go. You see, even the littlest one has all that color and beauty. And that's tiny. And it's still six-faceted. All right, let's see. This is the matrix. See how they grow in there like that? Isn't that beautiful? I have quite a few of these hunks of dolomite with lots of matrix sparkles. There's one, a little tourmaline. Okay. What I could do is I could take some more pictures and hold them and post them up online for you guys. I want to talk about, hey Lori, a little message that I was feeling that I wanted to share with everybody. Again, shokare, shokare, shokare. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, aho, and so it is, as above, so below. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I know if you're not joining me at this moment live that you'll join it when it's your time and right for you. I just want you to know that, use your crystals, use your oils. I'm here for you. Any questions I can answer, just PM me, comment here. I go look at everything later. I don't want you to have to feel like you have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. Because when you start working for your divine self and stop feeling guilty and do it because you want to do it and your inner self, that shines through. It's a reflection of you, and then everyone wants to gravitate towards that. It becomes much more rewarding, and it also becomes a tribute to yourself. Hi, Angel. It's an honor of your higher self. If you don't put any passion or meaning behind it, then it just becomes a label. It just becomes a label. Nobody wants labels. Nobody wants to contain a label or a condition. Nobody wants that placed on them. I know I just posted a video, rip that label off. Don't let anyone label you. I was a victim of being labeled with so many diseases and, not good enough for this and not good enough for that. When I knew internally, I had my own intuition. Everyone has intuition. I mean, I saw it on the streets of New York when the guys were handing out the flyers. Like, they could tell who was a tourist and who wasn't. That's not magic. That's intuition. We all have some intuition. You just need to practice it like an instrument. Hone in on it. You can't be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Just show up and practice. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm not good at that. I have to wait till I get my certificate. I have to wait till I do this until I'm really good. No, you start practicing now. Show up. Do it now. Not tomorrow. Now. The present. Tomorrow is not here yet. The past were your lessons, and that's where you are now. You're taking as much time as you want on your path, and that's what it is, your path. Stop looking for it. You're standing on it. You are standing on it, and surround yourself with people that light it up for you. If you can't light it yourself, surround yourself with those who can. Use your crystals, your oils, your love, touch, communication, all of your senses to get it in. If you depend on someone other than you, you start being disrespectful to your divine self. If you're feeling guilty, you're dishonoring you. You cannot put conditions on yourself. You have to love yourself unconditionally. Pure acceptance, no labels, no conditions. You can change all things using your senses with nature. You can use essential oil, crystals, Reiki, artwork, dance, music, food, gardening, swimming, volunteer work. I mean, volunteer work can be as simple as, hey, it looks like my neighbor might need his porch swept. And you go sweep it. So what if he's not sick or dying or asking you for help? Just do it because it looks like it needs to be done. And boy, how rewarding that will be for you. I can go on and on. I really can. I can go on. And it's all about intentions and your actions. And your actions become a tribute to you. You're honoring you and not others for what you think or what you need. You change your environment and bring yourself into a vibrational harmony with you. And until you do, no one else will fill that void. No one. You're responsible for healing yourself, honoring yourself, filling your own voids, being your own psychic, being your own warrior, helping yourself, reading your own cards, playing your own games, cleaning up after yourself. If you need help, ask for it. Don't expect it. It's always waiting for you. There's always helpers. So basically, back to tough love. As long as you are looking outside of this vessel that you own for gratification, happiness, money, love, hi, yay, it didn't disconnect. I just must have had a glitch. It's because I was doing tough love. And I already talked about the me, myself, and I. I read a lot of literature, and I like the Hopi and the Mayan culture a lot. The Hopi believe in 7 generations, which is hilarious because it's number 7 again. I mean, hello, 7 years is a generation. 7 chakras, 7 colors in the rainbow. I'm sure there's 7 harmonics. I know that our body regenerates in 7 years. 7 tribes of crystals. And the Hopi say the creator or grandfather, I don't care who you call it, creator, grandfather, Buddha, Allah, God, it doesn't matter. It's higher source. It's you. You are representing the divine. You are a spark of that. And a spark of light can brighten the most darkest cave. You cannot put one piece of negativity in a purely light source and think it's going to grow. It won't. It'll be squelched, the darkness. However, we always honor our darkness, because without that, we don't learn our lessons, we don't forge ahead, we don't become who we truly are internally. And also, if you know that, you can't have stars without darkness. I mean, you have to have darkness, you have to have dark in order to have light. So we honor and respect our darkness, learning our lessons, and thanking that we have courage to go on and shine as bright as we can. Shining so bright that no one can look away, not even ourselves. I always tell my kids, do the right thing while no one's looking. I also always watch the animals, watch the animals. Are they going to eat that? Then I'm not going to eat that. Are they afraid of that situation? I might be afraid of that situation. They're the ones that know nature too. They feel earthquakes. They feel all that stuff. So back to the emotions. Your emotions are a temporary reflection of what is going on inside of you at that moment. It does not define you. Because you swear, I swear a lot. Because you swear, because you fly off the handle, because you break something, because you get mad. I mean, that's okay. We are imperfect beings. Those are your emotions, a reflection of what's going on at that time. It is not the you. Stop judging you, because if you judge yourself, you are dishonoring the divine. You are a piece of the divine, and you're dishonoring yourself by judging yourself. Let yourself grow your nails, beat your heart, feel pain, learn your lessons, enjoy. I mean, most of all, enjoy. And for those of you with anxiety and stress and pain, can be overwhelming at times. I've witnessed it. I've felt it. I've been a victim of it. I've seen my friends and family. It's in the mind. It's like, you get scared. And what are you scared of? Of something being scarce. So we're not scarce. We don't have scarcity, really. At the present moment, what is it that you need at this present moment? And I guarantee that any of your senses can fix what you need at that moment to get through to the next moment. By overthinking what you want, you stop wanting more and more and more and more and more and more, and then you've created a scarcity in your own mind. Release it. If you can allow yourself to change your thoughts and think less about what's not working for you and think about what is working for you, I guarantee life will be different for you and the problem will stop perpetuating. And it's like showing up for your own evolution. You're there and you are in control. No one else is there controlling it. You can't blame anyone else. So how gratifying is that when you overcome that? And I'm here for you. I have practical ways. Use your essential oils. Go out and get some peppermint and lavender. Those are the 2 oils I recommend getting right now that you can utilize in your life. And then slowly replace everything in your medicine cabinet that makes you wait 2 hours to see if it does anything. That's the magic. That's like believing in magic, if you ask me. You don't even know if it's going to work. How's that little pill going to know how to run down to that ankle and fix it? Bullshit. Get the peppermint out, put it on there, and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then you call me, you text me, you private message me, and I go, oh, now you need to go to the eucalyptus, and you need to add a little bit of wintergreen, and then add that with a carrier oil and massage it in. And then we go from there. You just keep, trial and error, just like you do in life. I know this is just to close, I don't really know how I'm going to continue my videos. Maybe this might be a good way. I tried to go live on Facebook. I tried to go live on YouTube. I am a technological idiot, and until my friend John moves closer to me, I think it's just going to be that way. I give in. Here's my clear crystal quartz card that I always pull an oracle card. Meditation, crown chakra. And meditating can be anything. Right now, I'm going to do a quick little shielding meditation for you before I leave you. If you can, sit in an upright position, feet on the floor or cross-legged. You can either close your eyes or just a very soft, fixed gaze, palms up. 4, 5, and blow it out. Keep blowing. Deep down to the air in your toes, blowing out the bad air. Now with your mouth closed, we're going to regulate our breathing, counting in 4, breathing out 8. Here we go. And ready. Breathe in. And out. In for 4. Out for 8. Now normal breathing. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your nose. Wiggle your lips. Relax every muscle in your forehead. Your eyebrows. Let the skin melt from your cheekbones down your chin. Relaxing all the muscles in your neck, your shoulder blades across your sternum. Move your shoulders up to your ears. Tight, 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 tight. Release. Shake. If you can envision bright, bright light, golden, white, yellow, flickering, flaming just above your head. You can almost feel the warmth of each flicker on the edge. Gradually watch that energy ball move down towards your forehead, melt into your brow, over your cheekbones, around your neck and your shoulders. Stopping at your belly for a minute. Spreading warmth all the way through your belly button, around your ribs, up through your heart. Relaxing the abdomen. Your backbone melts down, down into your sacrum. Your sits bones connecting with your legs all the way down your legs, feet into the earth, earth grounding like roots of trees, deep, deep into the earth, holding. Feeling the earth rise through your feet, up through your shins, again stopping in the belly. Deep earth connecting with golden light, warming the entire chi, creating a ball of energy within your belly. Prana, chi, life force spinning just past your belly button, almost to your spine, connecting as a triangle from your root chakra, solar plexus, sacral, heart, throat, brow, crown, all in line, golden light flourishing from top to bottom. Now the giant deep breath with everything in all your limbs. Up, breathe. Grounding, throwing all negativity, all pain, sorrow, feelings of remorse, guilt, cutting all ties, sending it to the earth through your feet down into Mother Earth. And so it is. That which no longer serves us, cut, gone, cutting all karmatic ties of past, present, and future, release. 2 deep breaths. With your left hand upon your heart, your right hand on your belly. Breathing softly. Envision pink, soft rose quartz light above your head. Pink, green, purple, orange, all connect. They all are love. Spinning, shining. Let it pour down upon your crown, over your throat, into your heart chakra, all the way down through your base chakra, into Mother Earth and back up again. Pink healing light. Soft, nurturing, healing light. The light of unconditional love, healing love, no labels, no placement of pressure, just love. Deep breath in, connecting all fingertips. Envisioning deep purple light. Purple light flooding the entire body, sealing the body, shielding the body. Deep breath in, out. And physically with our hands and arms, we shield all sides, asking angels, guides, all elements of earth surround us with your light and karma, and so it is. Namaste. The spirit in me honors the spirit that is within you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. That's something you can do every day. You can do short versions in the shower before you leave. If you are feeling pressured in a crowd with anxiety, you can excuse yourself, go to the bathroom, and do a quick breathing meditation and envision the white, the pink, and the purple light. You can do it. Send all that negativity to Mother Earth. She's waiting for it.